Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Sunday, October 1st, 2023. Now, the reason I'm really glad you're here is because I wasn't planning on doing this video, and something has come up in just the last hour that I thought we might want to take a look at with the tarot cards. I had a viewer on Rumble that let me know that the US debt clock was looking odd. So I went to see it, and the US debt clock said that for a 3-hour window, tonight only, from 9 p.m. Eastern time to midnight, and it's now 10:20 as I'm making this recording, so there's another hour and 40 minutes of it, there would be a special window open on the US debt clock. And so I stayed around to see what was going on. I have two screenshots of the US debt clock during this 3-hour window that I want to share with you. 1 second while I go to the shots, and I'll share them. They'll be available to you to look at more closely if you choose to. If you click on the video link in the video the link in the video description box. Crazy day, crazy day. Yeah, I was just cleaning up my place after having a 3-year-old tear it up all day. I wasn't planning on doing a video at all. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, this is what happened to the US debt clock. It went totally blank. Totally. And I was able to capture it in a screenshot. 7 minutes later, it came back with similar numbers to what it had before. And this scripture overlaid on top of it. And Jesus went into the temple of God and cast out all of them that sold and bought in the temple and overthrew the tables of the money changers. One of my viewers said that the gematria on this is flip the switch. Now, I'm not a gematria person. Let's just ask the cards if we're onto something here. So the special 3-hour window that the US debt clock is showing us tonight, is it indicative of a financial reset switch being switched, activated? And is there other insights or information the universe wants us to know? Let's find out together. I'm going to move my sweet alley cat, and we'll find out, see what the universe wants us to know about this intriguing 3-hour change to the US debt clock. Okay, so we would like the universe to inform and advise us if this 3-hour window that I almost stumbled on, thanks to some of my viewers' help, is indicative indeed of some sort of a reset, a recalibration to our financial system, and other insights or information the universe wants us to know. Something's going on. Both my cats were on the tarot table. Neither of them, here's one comes back, neither of them wanted to leave. I don't know if I can do this around you, Chloe, but I'll try. Oh, she's decided to vacate for a moment. So, all right, let's find out about this debt clock window. That scripture, that verse, what are they telling us? What are they telling us? Hanged Man, 4 cups, Knight of Swords, whatever's going on, it's the good guys doing it. 5 of Cups, the Chariot, Death, the Moon. Oh my gosh. Looking ahead, we've got 3 major arcanas in a row. All of them impact one another. That's going to be interesting. Okay, and out of 7 cards, 4 of them are major arcanas, which is a nod to the question being important, the topic being important. So let's look at what we're getting from this and see what we have. The question itself is this special window giving us a clue of some big events, a possible financial reset coming on? The whole topic is indicated by the Hanged Man, which is all about looking at a situation in a new way. And new ways are what we were asking about, new ways for our finances. Okay, with the Four of Cups, though, telling us a little more, it's going to appear on the surface. If you look at that deck clock, other than right now in that screenshot I have, other than the fact that it's overlaid with that scripture, it looks as traditional as always. So while on face value, it doesn't look like there's much going on. This is all about something being changed. Recent past, Knight of Swords, my very, very gung-ho white hat card, definitely ready to move forward, make some changes, follows orders. Okay, absolutely, but totally, totally in it to win it. So again, this is one of those white hat nods to us to take heart. Change is coming. Absolutely. In the present, the Five of Cups, first of all, temporary situation. So even though this 3-hour window is temporary, we're getting a nod also that this situation with our money is temporary too, that there is change. It's going to look as if for a while the situation isn't one to be happy about. But let's look ahead moving forward. We're getting a big nod that yes, white hats again. The Chariot is another white hat card. It's often the younger version of the Emperor. I sometimes think it may be indicative of someone that we thought was gone, but isn't. But it is a white hat card. It talks about a move, a change. Things are changing in flux. Absolutely. Okay. There's balance to this card, both in the way he rides the Chariot, the fact that there's black, there's white. So we have two systems, okay, that look like they're in tandem. The Death card, again, is not death necessarily. It talks about a transformation, a change, and this is a good thing. Change is coming. Okay. Now it's going to look scary as it rolls out, especially because right now this is often too this card here is often my 46 card. So it often looks it's going to look for a while like it's dire, because we can't celebrate things until there's a change with our 46. Okay. But change just definitely, absolutely going on. Let's get a few more cards because this was an important question. The four major arcanas tell us that, if nothing else. King of Cups, Page of Swords. I'm going to go for four more. High Priestess, another major arcana, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, what I'm getting from these last four cards, first of all, they're less impactful than these, which is going to talk about a change that's happening. It's not going to seem too obvious or too celebratory at first. Okay, the King of Cups, emotional intelligence, poker face. Okay, so he is excellent at getting the objective he wants, doing it dispassionately, not showing his hand, as it were. You'd want him to definitely be your partner in a poker game. Page of Swords, telling us balancing his energy out a little bit. Page of Swords is an intelligence card and a truth card. So the truth is going to come out about what's going on with the debt clock and our money situation. Absolutely. It's not going to take too long. The High Priestess is a card that indicates that there's truth that's just about ready to come into the out into the open, into the consciousness of everyone. Okay, she sits in front of a very thin veil that could be seen behind if you chose to. Again, we've got the duality, the balance though between dark and light. Okay, and often she is with her cross there, she often symbolizes that there are changes taking place on the inner planes that will be available in the outer reality at the appropriate time. Okay. It acknowledges that there's forces at work, that we may not be aware on a conscious level of all of them. Okay. And we respond to external circumstances, but there's more going on. The 10 of Wands Tens are a completion card. So there's been whatever this debt clock is indicating is the culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of hard work. So this change is upon us, guys. It is. Now, like I said, it's not going to immediately be evident that it's one we can celebrate, but that's what happened tonight with the debt clock. Let's recap. The US debt clock, right now as I make this video, for a 3-hour window that will continue for another 1 hour and 28 minutes. Yeah, 28 minutes. Is showing a Bible verse about the money changers being cast out of the temple. One of my viewers said that gematria for what was indicated there was flip the switch. So we asked, is this showing us that there's been a flip of the switch for our financial system? We didn't get any aces that would be an immediate hard yes, but we got some really interesting cards. First of all, out of a total of 11 cards, 5 of them were major arcanas, which is statistically very important. Where they're normally the major arcanas are just about a fourth of the deck. So to have them show up almost 50% of the cards that we got were major arcanas is indicative. First of all, it's an important question. And second of all, the more major arcanas you have, they usually indicate events that now nothing can stop what is happening. Okay, it's now firmly set in the timeline and moving forward. It's not going to be able to be moved a whole lot, which I like. Okay, the question itself was indicated by the Hanged Man, looking at things in a new way, looking at the same thing that he had from another perspective, and he has this aha moment. Okay, now on the surface, it's going to appear, first of all, that nothing is happening. Okay, that it's that there's things are going to look pretty typical, but there's stuff going on in the background that is important that we now, those of us watching this video and that followed this rabbit trail are aware of. The cards for the near future don't look happy, except that we got that nod that we're going to be looking at things in a new way. Now, the major one looking ahead was the Chariot, a card of forward motion, definitely a white hat card, moving ahead despite obstacles and what have you. Again, a very determined type of energy, impacted by the Death card, which means that transformation is just about complete. This is a card of transformation. Long, slow changes and transformation kind of culminating. The Moon card talks about secret information, and the way it's aspected next to the Chariot doesn't make me worry that it was telling us that this secret information is false, just simply that it's going to not look happy right away. Okay, but flip the switch. Okay, then we had a few more cards that just talked about truth, diplomacy, the need to kind of use our emotional intelligence with this, and to understand that this changes aren't quite ready to be announced. The veil pushed aside right now, but it's close. It's really, really close. So that's what we got for this read. I almost did this live, but I'm going to just do this video. And again, I'm a little more casual than usual, although I cleaned the living room up in the background. So I hope this video uploads and you get to see it while that change is still in effect on the US debt clock with the overlaid scripture. But if not, again, follow the link in the video description box and you can view it for yourself. So something has happened, and as we know, nothing can stop what is coming. So until next time, I thank you so much for your time, for going down this little debt clock rabbit trail with me. And I wish you love and light and everything bright.